today is not a very nice video, as you can tell from the title. It's just so much has been happening. This month has definitely not been the month, guys. So welcome to my channel. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Lynn Zabu, and if you're my returning subscriber, thank you very much. And yeah,
Lynn Zabu, hi.
So I've been on the road for the past few weeks. First, I went for the Imbalu festival in Mbale, and I did a lot of content, but a lot of the content came with copyright. That's why you don't see much of the videos on my channel. So I decided to take them down because I didn't like that sign that shows unlimited. Yeah, I just decided to take down those videos because, I mean, after all my efforts, after all that I went through to get those videos, for them to come with limited ads, or some of them came with a lot of copyright claims. So I was like, you know what, so I removed the video. And then I also, when I returned from Bali, everything seemed okay, but when I returned, I lost 5 of my hens, like the other ones that we were keeping for practice. We lost like 5 of them at once when they were just trying to vaccinate them against something. And yeah, so I looked around, tried to get the vet, treated what I could treat, and I hit the road again. So when I hit the road again, and then when I reached Fort, my neighbor called me, and I had lost most of my birds, if not all of them, because as we speak I'm only left with 4. The ones that I've been keeping in my compound, I'm only left with 4. I feel so sad because I gave in a lot of time, a lot of love, a lot of, you know, I put in a lot, emotionally speaking, you know. And yeah, I lost most of them to chicken flu that was, you know, around the neighborhood. I tried to control it, but I had little birds that were going out of the gate. They would use the small holes and get out, and then they got the infection from there and infected the rest of the birds, and they all died. Yeah, most of the birds died. I'm only remaining with 4, but even the 4 that are remaining, I think one of them may die tonight because I can see it has stopped, you know, biting. They say when your chicken or your hen or your bird stops biting or eating, just know it's gone. So it's giving me all those signs, and yeah, all those things are happening all at once, and it's just so disheartening. Like, I haven't felt so low in a very long time, like I feel right now. So I couldn't do anything about the birds. I tried to get the vet in again, and he said, well, if you didn't vaccinate these birds in the earlier stage. I never thought that I have to vaccinate local hens. I really never thought that I had to vaccinate the local free-range hens, but turns out that I have to. And all I can tell you is that it's not a good feeling. It's it's very draining. So it's all died, and now I have to take out all the feeds. I have to take out all the coffee husks and all whatever that I had put in, so that I can clean it up and get ready for another batch. Because what will I do? You know, when you lose, you get up again and fight again and try again. So I'm not just about to give up. about my poultry. Yeah, I'll keep trying, but the other one, the 81 that we are trying to keep for practice, they are still okay. We haven't lost any more birds since the other batch, the 5 that died. So basically it's been a very tough month for me, content wise, spiritual, like it has been quite a daring month, a very slow month for me all around, but tough times make us better. And then after I lost all my birds, most of my plants dried out because I didn't, you know, my neighbor was also busy and she was also sick, so she couldn't water my plants the way I water them. And you know, when you're not around, definitely most things will die out. So I lost most of my plants, like they dried out. The ones that didn't dry out, every time they opened for the hens would feed on those plants, so the whole place is just dry, and I'm waiting for the next season to see what I can plant. I think the only good news is that my banana is looking really well, it's looking healthy. Yeah, basically that is like the only good news around this place this month. And the other good news is that I got some eggs. My neighbor thankfully was collecting all those eggs and keeping them for me, but I feel so depressed right now because most of my birds died, and I had promised my mother that, you know, I'll keep for her some for when she returns. And then I had Aggie's birds. I had the bird that Sarah Pedun gave me. I lost all the chicks that it had given me. It looks like it may die tonight. So it's just a lot. It's just a lot tonight. So yeah. The other bad news is that I had an accident. Me and my sister, we had a very terrifying experience. Thankfully we all came out like very well. Nobody got injured. I mean, me and my sister didn't get injured. I just came out of the accident having a little bit of pain right here, but it's healing. I'm healing, and my sister is also healing. We went for a quick checkup after the accident, and no bone is broken, no fracture, no nothing. It's just that the effect of when you fall down, you still feel it. I'm just so grateful to God that I was not cut by any glasses, because some people actually got very big cuts and very big injuries. It was my second time to have an accident. The first one left me with this scar. I was about 14 and my father was driving, and now this one that I thought was going to take my life. I literally saw my life getting, like, leaving my soul. So God was just merciful. The story of why the bus fell is, so we were using Link coming from Fort Portal back to Kampala, and this driver, there was a match, a football match between two districts. There was Chenjojo district and then Fort Portal, so they were having a match, and I think they had made a draw, so they were so happy about it, and they were all over the road. And then one border guy was hit. I mean, you know, when the people are very many and then they make chaos. So that is basically what happened. And then our driver just bumped into them. I think he didn't know, or he didn't expect to bump into them like that. And then there was a car that was parked in the same direction, so I think he was eating maize and having a very loud conversation with his co-driver that he didn't notice. So the only thing that I'm grateful for is that it was not so fast, like the bus wasn't going too fast. Yes, it was fast, that's why we had the accident in the first place, but it wasn't like the normal fast they usually drive. So instead of hitting the other car and the people that were already gathered or that had already gathered in the road, he decided to kind of dodge them, and in the process of trying to dodge them, yeah, our bus crashed and fell down. I'm just grateful that there was no ditch on the other side where we fell. There was also a trench, so when the bus fell, I hit my head in a space, you know, because the mirrors had already broken down. But I think if the mirrors were open, like I usually like them, I usually open the windows open, I think I would have hit my head like really hard on the ground. But yeah, but God was very merciful, and me and my sister, we came out alive. We left our luggage. Some people lost their luggages, you know, like when people come to rescue you or to save you from such situations, normally they take other people's belongings, but I'm very lucky that I got my luggage back after 2 days. Yeah, so basically this month has been one hell of a month, but we thank God we are alive. We have no bruises. We are pushing on with life, and we hope and pray for better times to come. Otherwise, I don't know what to do to restore my energy, you know, because I feel I feel down, I feel defeated now, because everything that was making sense to me is kind of not making sense anymore. Because tell me why I've treated these birds, I've given them my love, everything, and they still died. Wow, that was not nice. So yeah, it's not a good month. It's not a good video either. But thank you so much if you've watched up to this very end. Thank you for your support, and I'd like to say thank you so much to each and every one of you who reached out to me on the phone, who sent me messages, who kept on checking on me until this very day. Thank you so much for caring about me. Yeah, I'll see you in another one. I just wanted to give you a quick update of what is happening. We wait for other things to happen. God bless you for me. Bye.